Hi, I'm Aumkara Newhouse, and I want to talk to you today about the Source Energy Medicine graphic, or also known as the ancient Om symbol, turned into a pendant in sterling silver. It's a little hard to see on the video, so I'll have to do a still shot of it where you can actually kind of see the graphic as it's emblazoned out there. Anyway, the features of this particular is that you have two medallions on each end of the chain. One's a little bit smaller than the other, about a millimeter less in diameter, and by that weight difference, one stays on the back of your neck and one will stay over the heart chakra. So it would just simply slides on over the head like so. And it's helpful for it to be touching the skin. The reason for that is that graphic has an influence on the water in our cells, water in our bodies. This has been shown by quite a number of studies, and we'll do a video on that in the near future, also demonstrating it more completely. The symbol itself dates back to ancient times and was discovered by Stephen Pollitt in his search for a two-dimensional graphic that could help water retain the charge of a homeopathic remedy. He discovered this by using applied kinesiology, one version of which is muscle testing, to first asking the question, is there a way to stabilize water without using alcohol, drinking grain alcohol, for homeopathic remedies? And he got the answer yes. And so then, of course, he had to say, well, what is that? And is there a two-dimensional graphic to do that? Well, again, he got the answer yes. And of course, the greatest source of any kind of graphic images is the internet. So he got on the internet and started looking for images or symbols of all kinds, and found one quite quickly that was an ancient form of the Om symbol from Sanskrit, which we have taken and embedded through a casting process into sterling silver. From the teachings of yoga, silver aligns with the energy in the brain at the base of the skull, and by placing one at the back of the neck, one of the symbols, there, and one over the heart, the thought was it would pull the energy from the heart to the back of the neck and all the way to the medulla because of the resonating property of silver. We have done a little bit of muscle testing to see if that is true, and it seems to be on most subjects they find themselves to be stronger when they put the pendant on. This is quite something, and you can actually have somebody muscle test you simply by saying, will a pendant with the Source Energy Medicine graphic on it be helpful to me? Of course, first you want to prep the person, ask the question, can I muscle test the person and have them hold their arms straight out from their shoulder, like so, and simply push on it. And if the arm is resistant, very, very resistant, that means you can, of course, you can test them. If if the arm goes weak, then that means you do not have the capability of testing the person at that particular time. Somebody has put the phrase of something like "may I, can I, should I," because that's also, is this the right idea? It's also important when we're doing these kinds of tests. To also verify whether this is working or not, you can have them hold on to something that you know would be helpful for them, such as a piece of fruit or something of that nature, and then have them put that down and then hold on to some refined white sugar. And without exception, we find that white refined sugar makes a person's arm go weak, which kind of indicates that maybe ingesting sugar in large quantities may not be a good idea. The Source Energy Medicine pendant on silver and touching the skin, both in the yogic tradition and in Source Energy medicines, it's been shown that the silver or the gem or the herb must be touching the skin to be effective for a person. Why that would be so is a good question. The fact is it has been proven. It's been shown pretty much all the time. So by having that symbol next to the skin, it has been shown to have a positive influence on the water in our bodies and helps to affect a positive flow of energy within us. Currently, the cost of sterling silver is $40 to $50, well, $30 to $50 more than the base price of silver, which makes these pendants right now in the $250 to $300 range. And if you want one, we'll have to check on the price of silver on that day, and I will give you a quote that will be good for 1 week, which I mean during that time I have to receive your payment by PayPal, so I can procure the silver at that cost and start the process rolling to create that pendant for you. We have had a lot of wonderful success with people using the pendant. It also makes a nice piece of jewelry. It doesn't have any particular, it's not helpful for you to have it on the outside, but many people enjoy wearing it that way.
To recap, the Energy from the Source pendant is available in sterling silver, weighs approximately 1 troy ounce, and the chain length is about 26 inches long, so it fits over your head. It does not have a clasp, but is held on by weight, and one of the pendants is slightly less in diameter than the other, so that it will stay on the back of your neck, and with the other one dangling over the heart. To order an Energy from the Source pendant, go to energyfromthesource.com. Thank you.